in the game.
EA Sports is in the game! Sports, team, say,
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, Coach DeBoer told me pregame, this is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Gamecocks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And here comes Keelan Russell, a freshman prospect from Texas. He could not miss last time out, completed better than 80% of his passes, more than 200 yards, leading his squad to a W. Snagged in the middle, it's Edwards. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner? On the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Russell. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Oh, he's got a chance. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. The run from the shotgun. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Throwing Russell. Might be looking to run. Nice move to keep running. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. Russell. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So South Carolina's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defense
breaks into the open. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He wants to change this route. Throwing Sellers. Dumps it to the back. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Sellers from the gun on third down. They're working that left side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Again, it's Sellers. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Russell. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Here he goes breaking the pocket. There's a crease. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The run inside. It's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Throwing Russell. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the...
Turning it on! He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Trying to get it in. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finding maybe a crease. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Slithers into space. There he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keelan Russell. Quarterback extends the play. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in...
Got a little grass. The 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Sellers through the noise. He's got him. And works makes it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it. Not just that, he's able to...
Might have a chance. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. He might want another play. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Caught. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Nice move there.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for space, it's Clark. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the back. It's complete. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 19 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Wolverines. Not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan.
Ready to start the second half, Alabama will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Coming out of the locker room, Alabama's head coach told me they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Russell. Hard running there. Push down for the tackle.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sellers. Gets open down the middle.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Now here's Sellers. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
He's got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Sellers to the air again. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost them big.
Tide ready to roll on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the ground, it's Hill. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Throwing Russell.
And I know he's happy to get that one because that's the big fella's first sack. And we've heard a lot about this 5-star, this young defensive lineman who they think is going to be elite of elite. And now you get the first sack, the first of many. But nice to see this dude start to come into his own, maximize some of that ability that we've heard so much about.
Slips through the line. And the returner goes down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Finds a little space. Makes it past the marker. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it. It's Clark. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They just got a huge break, and now they need to put this ball into the end zone. A field goal really doesn't help much at this stage. Gives them a little breathing room, picks up 5, and gets it to the 7-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, Continue to feed your dude.
They'll move the wide receiver. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference, and that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Down 2 scores in the fourth, the defense did its job to get the ball back, and now the offense has to make it pay off. Running inside, it's Hill. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the finds a spot down the gut of the knee. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Keelan Russell makes the grab down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Scrambling away. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Fires into the end zone, and he's gonna score. Touchdown, Bama!
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll ride the hot hand. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, and it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.